once you really have that self-awareness to the point that nobody can come and tell you what you don't already know about yourself, confidence stems from that as well. I felt this one in my spirit. What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel this week. My name is Priscilla. I'm a Nigerian women's wear designer based in the UK. In this video, I'm going to be talking you guys through some complexes. These are psychological, mental, emotional things that you feel as a creative at one point in your journey. Going through them right now, you might have experienced them in the past or possibly encountered them in the future. So these are some of my experiences, and I also asked you guys on Instagram to share some of yours. And let me just say, the response was, it was a bit. There are so many people who feel the way I feel or the way I felt, and to know that like we're not alone in the struggle. And hopefully from talking about them, it just makes it less intimidating to experience. And if I have any tips on how I overcame any of them, I will share as well. Don't forget to subscribe and join the K Device fam if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Share it with anyone that you think will find it useful. And with that being said, let's get into this video. And the first here on my list is afraid to fail, or the fear of being a failure, or the fear of failing. Now this is something that I think is really normal. Like, you are trying something for the first time, it's new to you, there is this uncertainty in the air and in your mind, and it's completely normal to have that fear. However, what I have found that works for me is to not let the fear stop you from actually trying. You don't know what the outcome will be until you actually try. Number two is one that I think you will definitely feel at some point, and this is what we like to call the imposter syndrome. So this is a feeling you get when things are going really well. Maybe your videos might be performing really well, people are loving your work, your brand is getting a lot of recognition, and deep down you feel, wait, why am I getting all of this success and accolades? You feel like you're a fraud. You feel like you don't deserve it. Listen, oh gosh, I went through this severely in, I would say 2018, because that was when my channel really started growing, and I was like,
why are people watching my videos? Why are people subscribing to my channel? Like, there's nothing new that I am doing. I'm just sharing like pattern and sewing.
I really get why the channel was growing, but what I found that really helped was I sort of talked to someone that knew had my best interest. I talked to them about how I was feeling, and they just told me, you know what, you are worthy of all the success, you are worthy of all the accolades, you are worthy of all the fame and recognition that you are getting, because you deserve it. There is no, like, let's never try and justify it. You deserve it. You deserve it. Just say that to yourself whenever you are having that feeling of, oh, I'm a fraud, I don't know if I deserve this success, or I don't know if I should really be getting all of this recognition. Sis, bruv, you deserve it. Number three is not being able to say no. Oh man, let me just say that I'm not a confrontational person, so if I can avoid anything that will bring conflict, I would just like go with that option. That was something that I really had to unlearn. It's okay to say no to a project. It's okay to say no to a collaboration. It's okay to say no to a relationship or a situation that you know in your heart of hearts that is not the best for you, or you know it will not have a good outcome. There are a lot of times where actually our gut will tell us that, man, this is not gonna work, or I don't really know, this person is giving me a certain kind of vibe or something, or this or that. It's okay to actually say, you know what, no, not right now. Go and think about it, go and pray about it until you are settled in your spirit. Because I found that a lot of times, a lot of people that my gut was like, no, this person is giving me one kind of vibe. Eventually, the person always proved, or the situation always proved itself to be true. So why? People tell me, why did I not listen to my instincts? So it's okay. As in, even if you feel bad at that point for saying that no, your future self here will be clapping for you. So number four is being afraid to spend business earnings or to invest in my business. I'm that kind of person that I will make the money. I'd rather put the money in my account, wake up every day, check my bank balance just to know the money is there, than to actually invest the money in projects, in products, and opportunities that will make me more money. Now, this is something that I think comes from a poverty or a poor mentality. You would rather put the gold there and be dusting the gold every day rather than actually investing that gold, investing that money into opportunities and into projects that will eventually make you more money. The money will not get up from your bank account and go and spend itself. You have to be willing to make that investment, spend that business earning, commit to that project, commit to the opportunity for you to see any returns. It's funny how the client, the customer, is the core of every business, is the core of every product experience. But at the same time, they can really be the reason why you are triggered and you feel tortured. Thankfully, I've not had a very, very difficult client. I've had challenging clients that kept me up at night, that were just making me work extra hard when I did not have to. But you would experience those clients that would really make you question, God, why am I even doing this in the first place? Why is this person talking down on me? Like, is it by force? If they don't want to order, they should go to another shop. You would really have those clients that would challenge you, that would trigger you, and would make you question the reason why you're a fashion creative in the first place. But it comes with the territory. You will get amazing, good, God-sent clients, but also just expect that you will get clients that will give you headache, that will give you sleepless nights. If you haven't experienced it already, expect it. And when they come with their complaints, just listen to what they have to say. A lot of times they might have some really good points. Take note of that. See how you can improve on that service, on that product, so you don't have the same encounter in the future. And at the end of the day, just try and be calm. That is really hard to do. It's easier said than done, but try to be calm and listen to what they have to say. And at the end of the day, just thank them. Thank you so much for your feedback. Next up is Mrs. Procrastination. Have you been there? I have. Can we see? Show your hands if you've procrastinated in the last 24 hours. And some of us have it really good, some of us have it really bad, but there's just that feeling you get when you might be avoiding a task because maybe you're not sure of it, or you're tired, or you don't just feel inspired, and you just keep postponing and postponing and postponing, and you just keep cooking up excuses to postpone to God knows when. When you're in your own boss, when you don't have anybody hovering around your head telling you,
this dress, you need to finish it by Wednesday so you can edit the tutorial by the weekend. Like,
it's a whole lot more challenging to actually be accountable for yourself and be accountable for your own actions. So what helps me is I try to always plan ahead of time. Try to plan in such a way that I don't feel overwhelmed. I have enough time to finish a task, and if there are any errors I need to correct, I have time to correct that as well. Next up is in relation to confidence, and I think this ties a lot to self-doubt. This is when you feel like your work is not good enough, when you feel like your work is not trendy enough, when you feel like your work is nothing new under the sun. That confidence is something that comes with experience. Now, as a creative, I say being self-aware is very important because we work with our minds. So you want your mind to be in a place of, you know what, I'm aware of all of my flaws. I'm aware of areas I need improvement. I'm aware of my strengths. I'm aware of things that I excel at. Once you really have that self-awareness to the point that nobody can come and tell you what you don't already know about yourself, confidence stems from that as well. So when you really know everything about yourself and you start to work on areas that need improvement, I promise you would actually see your confidence start to grow and your confidence start to strengthen with time. Feeling like I'm throwing a stone into water with no ripples sometimes. Hard work with little to no pay. Oh! I felt this one in my spirit. God, because this is me a lot of days, and it's something that you are going to experience a lot if you are just starting out, if you're fairly new. You will have to go through that phase of just working, investing, working, and you would not receive the equivalent in profit, in sales, in orders. it's just normal. Like they say, it takes a business 2 to 5 years to actually start to see any returns on their investment. For all the brands that is making waves right now, if you actually talk to a lot of the owners, a lot of the designers, they will tell you, I've been doing this for years, so nobody knew me until I probably did this one product that blew, or I did this one video that blew, and then everyone sort of knew me overnight, but they did not see or they did not hear of me. During those days, I was putting in all the work and like striving, working, and not seeing any outcomes, nor receiving any ripples straight away. It's totally normal. It's fine. Some people have that period shorter. Some people have that period for about a year. Some people have it for 6 months. Some people have it for 5 years. It varies from person to person and from case to case. Just know that it's totally normal. I have so many ideas that I don't know which one I should do first. It's normal to be to have so many ideas that you want to try. What I do is actually write them down so I don't forget. And if you want to make many different garments but you don't know which one to start first, either start with the simplest one so you don't feel overwhelmed or you don't feel disappointed, or you can start with the most challenging one. So when you do it, and even if you don't get it right, just the fact that you've attempted and you've done it, there is this sense of fulfillment that would spur you on to create more. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. This was a lot of fun to make, and I'm so thankful to my KDVas on Instagram who sent me their complexes and did not hold back to share how they were feeling or things that they've experienced or are currently experiencing, which helped me to make this video. So I hope you enjoyed watching it. I hope it was inspiring and useful to watch, and I hope that complex that you're going through right now, or that complex that you went through in the past, would not stop you from improving, working on yourself, working on your brand, to get it to an even better place. Like it's an emotional and mental journey, day in, day out. So just take it one day at a time, and I promise you, you would thank your future self would thank you, and you will start to see the differences in the quality of your work and how much you've matured as a creative, as a woman, as a man, and as a creative. If you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If there are any other complexes, emotional, mental, psychological, physical, that I failed to mention in this video, make sure to share in the comment section down below so we all grow, learn, and thrive together as a community. Don't forget to share this video with someone who you think will find it useful, or with your community as well if you think they'll find it inspiring to watch. And until my next video, have a good morning, afternoon, and evening wherever you are. Bye!